couple of weeks ago, we talked about the ongoing measles outbreaks around the nation, which are popping up largely in areas where people are allowed to opt out of vaccines for any reason they want. Recently, things have gotten worse. The measles outbreaks have widened. Globally, cases of measles have doubled in just a year, according to the World Health Organization. That's part of the reason it is named so-called vaccine hesitancy, a global health threat to watch in 2019. And know-nothings like Darla Shine, wife of White House Communications Director Bill Shine, have weighed in with a new brand of insanity. She tweeted last week, quote, "I had the measles, mumps, and chicken pox as a child, and so did every kid I knew. Sadly, my kids had MMR, so they will never have the lifelong natural immunity I have. Bring back our childhood diseases," she wrote. "They keep you healthy and fight cancer." It cannot get more wrong than that. Thankfully, while far too many adults are willing to believe such myths and lies, the next generation is offering hope. Kids like Ethan Lindenberger, whose mother refused to vaccinate him, and his 4 younger siblings after she found she didn't legally have to. In a post on the website Reddit last year, he wrote, quote, "God knows how I'm still alive," and asked for advice on how to get vaccinated despite his mother's wishes.
At the end of the day, you just have to do what you feel is best for your children, and it's not going to be agreeable to everyone.
Her opinions are mostly not backed by science, so very largely illogical or rooted in misinformation.
On the day after his 18th birthday, he took matters in his own hands, setting out to get the vaccine, plus ones for chickenpox, polio, and other things. And he's not the only one. Dozens of other kids have posted on Reddit and elsewhere asking how they too can get the potentially life-saving vaccines their parents don't want them to have. And depending on the state, there are options for many of them. At least 15 states allow certain minors to get immunizations without their parents' consent, although the standards vary. Maine and Massachusetts are among those that recognize something called the mature minor rule. That means if a minor can show they're mature enough to make a medical decision on their own, they can be treated without parental consent. And while that sounds great, it's pretty subjective, and not all states have it. So maybe we should give these kids a little more help in their efforts to protect themselves by making access to immunizations a right for everyone across the board. No consent required. And better yet, how about the 17 states that allow for non-religious exemptions to vaccines? Wipe those laws off the books. Legislators in both Arizona and Washington state, where a measles outbreak has taken hold, have been moving in that direction, and it's time for the rest of the country to do it too. Maine, I'm looking at you.